That you down there, Junior?
Sure is, Pop. I'm digging for gold.
In your mother's gardenia patch?
Well, according to my treasure chart, there's gold down here.
Let me see that. My Favorite Gold Mines by Marilyn Monroe. Where'd you get this?
I bought it off a rag peddler.
For how much?
6 cents.
That, my boy, is a classic example of a fool and his money are soon parted.
It wasn't my 6 cents, Pop. I took it off your dresser.
Yeah, that's beside the point. You were still swindled. Now stop digging and listen to this fable. I call it The Fox and the Rabbit. Years ago, when vaudeville was in its heyday, a certain fox named Foxini the Great toured the hinterlands as a magician.
For my next trick, I shall need a volunteer. How do you do, sir? May I borrow your pocket watch? Thank you. Now, I drop the watch, made in Switzerland, into this hat. Stir it with an egg beater. Tap it gently with a sledgehammer. And then pour a vial of acid over it. I then cover the hat with a Hindu cloth and say the magic words, Helen Twelvetrees and Ricardo Cortez, and presto! Go ahead, sir. Reach in and get your watch. You, sir, need a new crystal?
Say, I got an item for you, Foxini boy. That was the last act you will ever do in this theater.
Oh, please, sir. One more essay. I supplicate you.
Oh, I shouldn't, but, well, all right, one last essay. You close tonight's show, right after the train seals.
You won't be lamentated, sir. I promise.
Oh, and look, Foxini doll, no more of the mystic stuff, huh? It's a family show, you know. Just pull a rabbit out of the hat, will you?
But rabbits in those days were hard to find, mainly due to the carrot drought that hit the hinterlands that summer. But in his meanderings, the fox sauntered down a back alley, and there, eating a picture of a carrot, was a rabbit.
Good morrow to you, friend rabbit.
Hi. Got a picture of some salt on you?
No, but I can give you a job.
Like doing what?
Getting in and out of a hat.
Well, sounds easy enough. I'll try it.
That evening, the great Foxini climaxed his turn with a new innovation.
Yes, folks. This hat does seem to be empty. Aha! But I say the magic words. Roger Pryor and Eileen Pringle, and presto.
The crowd gasped, for out of the hat came a rabbit eating a picture of a turkey.
There, you hear that, Foxini, baby? I'm picking up your option right away. They loved it. You're made.
For 2 weeks, Foxini stopped the show, and then it happened.
And presto, out of the hat comes...
Nothing. The rabbit did not appear. The curtain came down. On the fox, unfortunately. Later in his quarters...
But why did you let me down?
I'm bored, that's why. You get all the applause while I have to sit all cramped up in that little hat.
Tell me what you want. I'll give you anything.
Put a false bottom on the hat. That way I can meander around until it's time to do the magic bit.
Foxini had no alternative. He acquiesced, but what he didn't know was that while he was on the stage doing his routine, the rabbit was circulating through the audience, picking pockets of all things. You can imagine the fox's dismay when he pulled the rabbit out of the hat and the rabbit had 24 billfolds in his hot little paws.
What did you do? Hit the jackpot.
Down came the curtain, again on the fox.
I can't understand it, Foxini doll. You were coming on like gangbusters. Then all of a sudden somebody pulled the plug. And that's not all. Some of the customers lost their wallets.
Fancy that.
You haven't seen any wallets, have you, doll?
Me? Look, Rabbit, you want to get us in trouble? You can't steal wallets.
But the mind of a distorted rabbit is a cunning mind. This time, when he was plucked from the hat, he came up with an armful of currency stolen from a nearby bank. That wasn't bad enough. Also out of the hat came the squad of police.
You're under arrest, Foxini.
But, Ossifer, I had nothing to do with this. It was all the rabbit's fault.
What rabbit?
Sure enough, the wayward hare had chosen that moment to jump back into the hat and escape through the false bottom.
But I'm innocent, I tell you.
Not only did the fox receive a stiff sentence, but so did the theater manager for contributing to the delinquency of a magician.
You know, doll, I just can't believe this is happening.
Shut up and break rocks.
But we all know that crime doesn't pay. The little rabbit found refuge somewhere in South America, but never got to enjoy the fruits of his ill-gotten gains, for true to his habits, he had eaten a picture of a hard-boiled egg, not realizing that on the other side was a picture of a rotten apple. He took ill and never recovered. And so you see, Junior, a fool and his money are soon parted.
I got a better...
Oh, dear, hold it. You were about to say you had a better moral. Well, this time I'm going to beat you to it. You were going to say a fool and his bunny are soon parted, right?
Wrong. I was going to say, hair today, gone tomorrow.
Hair to dig, Junior.
Bye.